This isn't your grandpa's Wukong, it's a modern take on an ancient character. While not as new as Black Myth Wukong the video game, it's still a fun take on this literary classic, presenting Cyber Wukong from Slubben. And we are back reviewing reliably quality mechs from Slubben. Today we are building this set number M38B1180. Let's talk about the build experience, the quality of the set, and the overall value. All this and more on today's BrickScore review. I can't tell you how much I've missed building Slubben sets after building less than great brands back to back. With that said, it's not all sunshines and roses here. While the actual build went off mostly fine, I had a single missing piece that I had to substitute from my bag of other leftover parts. I love the look of the shiny parts included in the set, but they were not fun to attach to other bricks because the coating has affected how tight the pieces fit together. There are stickers in this set which improve the overall look and mesh well with the coated parts. It's a reasonably sized sticker sheet that I didn't mind putting on. This set is also a victim of locked knees. The knee joint is incredibly tight and they don't articulate easily. I was told that it will break in eventually after some posing, but after some time they might just plain old break, so I left them alone for now. I will say this about Slubben builds, they know how to make a manual. It's not just physical or print quality, but the instructions have been for the most part easy to follow and clear. With all the many mechs I've built from this brand, one or two had some questionable techniques, but they have all been fairly easy to ignore. They don't completely explode like some other brands. And here is the mech all built. Will we be able to recreate the poses on the box? Well, let's find out later. For now, let's talk about his big head. Is it me or is his head stretched vertically? It looks better in certain angles, but there is no denying reality. The printed piece and the sticker work great together here to achieve this sci-fi warrior look. It sort of reminds me of the mouth of the Samurai Slubben we reviewed before. The giant V-fins here also move a bit, as well as these smaller silver claw pieces. The head is attached with a super tiny ball joint which doesn't help the whole big head aesthetic. It's a good thing that the joint has enough friction to keep its head up. The overall aesthetic is definitely cyber chic. The different colors and textures work great. The shiny and non-shiny pieces complement each other well. The stickers are decently color matched and they look fine if you can line it all up correctly. And believe me, there is a lot of lining up and aligning to do here. Scale-wise, it's taller than our mech armors, the Mighty Machines and Mythical Beasts. And surprisingly, it's even taller than the larger Slubben mechs. It's second only to the Samurai. A closer look at the chest reveals interesting shaping with a sort of floating section, almost like it's lifting upwards to expose the cockpit. The torso is on a large ball joint, but it's locked on axis so it can spin around but not lean backwards. The waist joint and mech skirting have ample articulation with tiny ball joints and clips. It's easy enough to move them out of the way of moving parts. The legs are stable and they hold up the set just fine. They are attached to the midsection with ratcheting joints. The knees use these joint pieces, but mine are super stuck. If I try breaking them in, they will just, well, break. The build for the shins are also unstable. I'm not a fan of this style of leg builds where they use a single axle hole to attach the shin assembly. It's okay with smaller or lighter mechs, but here the use is inexcusable. Looking at the back of the set now, there are these floating trans-thread pieces. They look like they form a cape or even magical accoutrements. The clips here are just a little too loose for posing though. They have these little extra trans-thread pieces here. I guess so it's not just a clip at the end? I don't know. There are also a couple of holders here at the back for holding the staff when not in use. And down here is an articulating tail made up of small ball joints and red slope pieces. You almost don't notice this detail at first glance of the set. You can pose it as you wish, but again, it's not really a noticeable section. The shoulders feature these caution yellow pauldrons. I like that it's not oversized and it fits the proportion of the rest of the set just fine. The stickers here were a little difficult to align in place, but the end result is actually quite good if you are patient with it. I was not. I love the large joint used here to attach the arms. Usually the double ball joint approach gives you a more bulky shoulder, but the build here is nice and compact. The elbows feature gears which remind you this is supposed to be a mech. I like the way they did this joint. Cylinder sandwiched between round plates, it's stable and smooth. I would love to see this in other sets. The mech hand has fingers and a thumb as well as a clip for his weapon. This is the staff. It's almost as tall as the actual mech. The dark grey pieces with red worm gears and gold regular gears at the end look amazing. It would have been a lot better if they gave us pieces to make the set shorter and then much longer, so you can show it in different forms. A retractable design would have been great, but it's probably too much to ask for. Compared to the similarly sized slab and mechs, this would have been a little more playable because of its proportion and features, but the leg design and bum knee joint really holds this set back from playshelf greatness. Here is my best attempt at recreating the poses, and unfortunately, the biggest hurdle here is once again that stuck knee joint. I really hope that Slaban can fix this in future sets. I don't know how to get it unstuck. I'm not sure if just adding lubrication will work. Any ideas? Comment down below. This video is a long time coming and I actually built this set a while ago. But then the F1 sets were released, so I kind of went on a long tangent before getting back to the Slaban mechs. Why am I telling you this? Because I had it written down in my notes that there was a missing piece in this build. It happens from time to time with this brand, it's usually not a big deal. My problem is I can't remember which part was missing as I did not write it down. Now looking at the foot of the mech, you can see that I'm missing the matching shoe end here. I am 50% sure that this was the missing piece I took note of. 50% chance that I just lost it, so yeah. It's not a super big deal. If this happens to you, try reaching out to the seller if they can get you the missing pieces. Pro tip, try to find the part number for what you need. Check the manual or find the name of the corresponding Lego piece. Don't just draw it on a piece of paper and ask for it. And if you're liking this video so far, please hit that like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that you like this video and that more people should see it. Thank you. Accessibility. The experience was typical Slaban, which is a good thing because it means they are able to design consistent quality builds, nothing too egregious or unstable. Simple and safe assembly, perfect for any brick building fan. No included part separator, which is fine for a set of this size. I like that they show you the bag number during sections of the build where you need specific parts from a specific bag. They do this for the shiny and glossy parts which are in a separate bag that is not part of the sequence of the build. Accessibility score of 4 out of 5 stars. Quality. I love the overall look of this set. I would love it even more if it was poseable. As it stands, it's more a basic display piece than an awesome post piece. I mean, you can try. If yours had a better knee joint, then it's definitely possible. The included staff looks great clipped on either hand or even stowed away in the back. The black and yellow used here reminds me of earth-moving equipment for some reason. The stickers, especially the glossy ones, seem to have deteriorated. I don't remember them getting wet, but they seem water damaged for some reason. But still, this is an amazing set that would fit any mech collection. Quality score of 4 out of 5 stars. Value. I got this in store for $29 which for the price, it's great value against the name brand, but average for alt bricks. Unfortunately, I can't find this for sale anywhere online, but still check the description for other interesting mechs that you may like. Value score of 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for watching our videos. If you want your name featured here at the end as one of our valued supporters, please join us as a channel member. Check out the link below in the description. Thank you.